G'day, it's Craig from Australian Direct, and I wanted to show off our KickAss tyre deflators. Now, if you've never had a set of these before and you love your four-wheel driving, we really love them up here on the Sunshine Coast for our beach driving. Basically, you can set them to drop your tyre pressure down to around about 25 psi, which is awesome for beach driving. You don't have to do it manually. Once they're set up, they're ready to go, and I'll quickly show you how to get stuck into it. They're a great little idea. There's one for each tyre. So I'll quickly show you how to set them up. Basically, for the first time, we're going to set them to 25 psi. So we're going to let this tyre down. Now, first off, you need a good quality tyre gauge. Now, this is our KickAss digital tyre gauge. These are absolutely awesome. Not only will they pump up a tyre, but you can also let them down. So we'll get this tyre down to 25 psi using the tyre gauge. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo this locking ring and screw it all the way down. Screw the valve downwards so we're not exposing much of the thread. We're going to put this on the tyre valve and slowly undo the tyre valve till we can slightly hear air releasing, and then we're just going to touch it up and put the locking ring on, and that's how you preset these tyre deflators down to 25 psi. So we're just going to back it off now. So it's just starting to let out a bit of air there. So we'll just tighten it up. And that's where we're going to lock it into position. So now that is set at 25 psi. So every time we go to let a tyre down, that's going to be automatically on 25 psi. So we'll do the whole four of them. And there we go. So that's how we preset all the tyre deflators to their set pressure. So as I said, around about 25 psi is perfect for this particular model. There are other ones on the market that drop it even more for those really, really serious and want to do all the mud bashing and all that. But basically this is our ones that drop it down to around about 25 psi. Now I'll quickly show you a trick first while we've got that locking ring down. If you don't lock this ring correctly, what you can do is actually muck up the adjustment. So what we'll go into the workshop and we'll quickly show you how to lock these in place just by using a couple of tools. Okay, so now we're in the workshop. What we want to do is, this is the locking ring. So we don't want to touch this adjustment here anymore because that's set at 25 psi like we did. So what we want to do is lock this ring in the upwards position all the way. And then we want to do something like a pair of pliers. Just hold on to that knurled area. Grab another pair of pliers. And we just want to grab hold of that and give it a bit of a twist without stripping it or anything like that. And now that's not going to move. And you know that your adjustment's going to be the same at 25 psi the whole time. So that way, as I said, if you don't have this locked down, you can use that screw and it will change the tyre pressure. So once again, we'll just grab a pair of pliers, locking down. And now I've made sure that all our tyre deflators are set to the 25 psi. They're not going to move. We can pull them straight out of the bag and they're all set. So from time to time, just check that that's nice and tight. If they come loose and the adjustment gets lost, then it's just a matter of setting the tyre pressure down to the desired tyre pressure. You know, once again, 25 psi and away you go and they're good to go. Now it's time to let some tyres down, and this is where these are really great. Instead of sitting there one by one and doing one tyre at a time, you start off at the front tyre and work your way around, and it starts letting the tyres down automatically to the right tyre pressure for you. It doesn't get much easier than that, and it is a fantastic way to start four-wheel driving. So let's go. As you can hear, the air is coming out of the tyre now. It's doing it all automatically. We don't have to sit there pressing anything on the valve or sit there watching a gauge to make sure we're going down. We know we've set them down to 25 psi and it's going to do the job for us. So there we go, the tyre deflators are on. They're going to do their job for us. The tyre pressure is going to drop down to 25 psi. They're going to turn off automatically. We're going to put them back in our little pouch here, and then we're going to go forward driving. As you can tell now, we've got a nice bulge in the tyre. We're ready for our soft sand driving or our four-wheel drive in the gravel or rocks, stuff like that, where you just need a slightly decreased tyre pressure. Like I said before, remove them off. They store in the nice little pouch. Put your valve cap back on, and you're good to go. The great thing about the handy little pouch, not only to keep them safe, keep them all in one place, whack them in the glove box for next time. Don't forget, we also have for sale our digital tyre pressure gauge. Well, these are absolutely awesome to have in your car instead of some of the servos, or also around the house or in the workshop or keep in your car. So there you go, there's the KickAss tyre deflators. Now don't forget, make sure you pump the tyres up after you finish your trip, because you don't want to be cruising around with 25 psi in your tyres. But head over to the website, check them out and grab a set today. Cheers.
If you like that video, make sure you click the like and subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of our new videos, make sure you click on the little bell that's just here. Thanks for watching.